Hi, Meredith.
Hi, Kimberly.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Okay, good. I had a rough day. So the entire episode that we planned on recording today, I threw that away and we're doing something completely different. So
I'm sad you had a rough day, but
thank you.
I am excited to hear what this episode is about because I have zero idea.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
You didn't.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Meredith.
Welcome back to another episode of Moldly Thriving.
Oh, fuck. I forgot.
Today, Meredith and I exchanged a few text messages.
No, we didn't. This isn't important.
And I want to, let me scroll back to those text messages. Yeah. I said something to Meredith and then she responded to me. And then I said,
That
I
is
wish
how texting works.
Okay. All right. Shut up. I said, I wish we had caught it sooner. And Meredith responded, "Welp, more evidence of how moldly thriving we are. LOL. And I said, moldly thriving. Yes. Then she said a few other things. We exchanged a few more messages. She misspelled thank you. And then I said, you're on fire with words today. And she said, that's dumber fire to you. LOL.
When I definitely meant dumpster fire, and
Yeah.
I thought I reread it. Also, we don't just use the term mildly thriving in everyday conversation. We were talking about the podcast.
Right. Well, I had a friend come over and she had listened to the podcast and I was like, hey, how are you? And she's like, I'm mildly thriving. And I was like, oh my God.
Yay!
You listened?
We're trendsetters.
Yeah, we are. So that's a new thing. Yeah.
Speaking of us being idiots, maybe that's harsh, but
Who you calling an idiot?
me.
You idiot?
Yes. If we sound different on this episode, it's because it took us that many recording sessions and my cousin pointing it out after listening to it that my mic was backwards the entire time.
I didn't realize that mics had directions.
Neither did I.
Nobody told us. And Graham didn't give us any. Graham is Meredith's cousin, but he didn't really give us much direction. He just sent you with a box of podcast stuff. And we kind of had to figure it out.
We did.
20 points to us for figuring it out on our own. Like
Let's not say us because you have put together every single piece of this.
That's true.
I mean that in a positive way.
That's true.
I have,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have just been along for the ride. Kimberly is crushing it, and I wouldn't have ever questioned the microphone. And then
I was getting annoyed because you would sound really good sometimes, and then other times you would sound like
echoey.
yeah.
Or just far away.
And I just couldn't tell if like it was because you were like falling over.
You're like,
in
God
your
damn it,
chair
Meredith,
or
would you please talk into the mic?
Sorry, let's
Yeah,
move on.
Moving on. Tell me what we're talking about today, boss.
All right. Today's episode is titled Should be a 4-letter word.
Okay.
It's actually a 6-letter word. The other day I was saying this to my therapist. I was like, should be a 4-letter word, thinking that it was actually 5 letters. I was like, yeah, we could just lose the L and it'll be a 4-letter word. And yeah, so that's embarrassing.
While I do appreciate the point, could you explain that phrase to me? Okay, thank you.
So the reason that this topic came up today is because originally we were going to talk about friendship breakups. And I had a rough day at work. And I texted you and I said, I can't do that topic. I don't even know if I'll be up for recording. I'm having this rough day. And you're like, oh, cool. Like, no big deal.
Cool, you're having a shitty day. Love that for
Cool.
you. No.
Cool, you're moldly thriving. I found myself responding to this shitty thing that happened by beating myself up. We joke a lot about shitting ourselves on this podcast, which actually almost happened today as well. Yeah, today's just like shitty day.
It's moldly.
Yeah, it's really moldly. Yeah, we did a 4-mile walk and on the way home I was like, oh, things feel weird. And then I had to like
happening.
I was like, wow, today might be the day, but we made it. We made it just in time.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And your rectum.
Thanks. Okay. So instead of shitting ourselves.
Did I throw you with using the word rectum?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting shitting and shoulding confused.
Oh.
We're shoulding ourselves.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I could keep going.
Oh. I had this thing come up at work today, and it was a missed opportunity. And I am kicking myself because I should have taken advantage of the opportunity that was before me. And I went into this whole self-criticism spiral of just like, I should have done that. And if I wasn't such a piece of shit, I would have done that. If I wasn't so lazy, I would have done that. I could have taken advantage and I could have built, this cool thing out, and I wouldn't be in this position. And it really spiraled. And so I was on the phone with a friend, and Josh overheard it. And so he came up and he was talking to me, and he's like, hey, like, what's going on? Are you okay? And he starts telling me all these things, like wonderful things about me, which is so amazing to hear. But when you're in the middle of like this like should tornado, you can't take that in. And in my head, as he was talking, I was saying to myself, like, yeah, if you weren't such a piece of shit. And I just found myself being so horrible to myself and so self-critical because I was shoulding myself.
This makes me sad.
I kind of needed to like go further into my spiral so that I could just cry. And so I ended up crying. And I'm not a crier. I will usually like...
No, that's why this surprises me very much. And so it must have been a really bad day.
Yeah. And so it just really kind of, hit home. But this is why should is such a powerful and horrible word, because it's the ultimate form of judgment. And it's especially hard with self-judgment. I should do this. I should do that. I should have done this. I shouldn't do this.
I should have worked out today. I shouldn't have had that donut.
Exactly. There's an implied judgment there because you said, I shouldn't have had that judgment. Or, fuck, never mind. God damn it. Words are hard.
Donut. Insert bad thing here.
Judgment.
Look, it feels like today has been a roller coaster, and it looks like you're coming back up the hill.
I am.
Okay.
I went for a walk. Josh and I had a very productive and positive conversation, and we worked out a few things, and like, he's such a great partner and I'm so lucky. But I was also able to kind of pull myself out of this should spiral because I was aware of it. And I feel like a lot of people, how powerful that word is, are not aware of. And now I think you are going to start seeing it.
I was gonna say, now I'm gonna pay attention to it because I do it all the time, and I don't think I realize that.
Yeah, because we don't. We hear people say it all the time. Like, you could be laying on the couch and, maybe you're just like hanging out and watching a movie and you're like, I should be mowing the lawn right now. And it's like, should you really? Relaxing is okay. Relaxing is good for you. Like, rest is good.
I do it at work all the time.
Yeah, it's a really powerful form of self-judgment. I wrote down some examples, but we've had a few, but I have some common examples. Like, I should work out. I shouldn't laugh when people fall.
Such an odd example. And okay, why is that at the top of the list?
Well, it's not. It's second.
Okay, if it's a list, it's like, okay, it's close to the top of the list. The first thing was I should work out. And the second thing was I shouldn't laugh when people fall. That seems like two very opposite ends of the spectrum.
You know what, Meredith? I'm moldly thriving today.
I'm not judging. You did a great job with that, and I'm not going to use that word.
Okay. Another common example is I should have said something else. Stop laughing at me. You shouldn't laugh at me, Meredith.
You shouldn't have had that on your list. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Maybe that wasn't the best example, but it wasn't.
It was fucking funny. And you know what else is funny? Watching people fall down. When we overcome the I shouldn't work out, then we can eventually get to not laughing at people fall down. But I gotta have something to get me through the day.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
okay, I'm sorry. Please tell me what else is on the list.
Well, that was the only 3 examples I had.
Okay.
I was doing my best, I just wanted to make another point.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
That for folks with ADHD, should is especially brutal. Because on those days where maybe you're not medicated or you're really struggling, it can literally like create a buzzing sensation in my body because I should be doing something. I can't decide what I should be doing, but I I should. And I am like,
Yeah, but then you have a list of 40 things. You don't know which one to start on. And so you end up doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then you feel worse about it.
yeah.
And
Then you do drugs.
yes. Or, oh man, I was going to say something and that thought just
Oh my God.
popped right
Kimberly,
on out
is
of there.
that you?
I did. I at least made it most of the way through that sentence. Actually, you usually make it up until almost the last word. And I'm just like, grasping at air. Like, where is it, Kimberly? Bring it back.
You know what? That actually means a lot to me that you're really that invested in what I have to say. Like, you're invested, you're interested, you're like, what? You know? I mean, I guess you did start a podcast with me, so you kind of have to be interested in what I say.
Fucking paying attention. I'm a fucking good person. Okay?
I didn't say that you weren't.
You shouldn't make me feel bad about my. Wow, this is taking a turn.
Yeah. Okay, well, those were the only examples that I wrote down. Probably not the best.
No, they were the best.
Probably not the best, but I should have put more effort into this outline, but I didn't. So,
Oh my God.
yeah. So, do you want to move on to my tips? Just the tips?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay. So, this is a skill. Like,
Look, we've started on the laughter and now it's like,
finish that sentence.
were you ever with your sibling as a kid?
No. Yes.
I was like, I know you're not an only child. And you both start laughing at something inappropriate and then you get in trouble. But then because you're in trouble and you're laughing, it's like it's almost harder to not laugh. It like makes it worse. I just feel like this moment of like, I started laughing at these things I shouldn't have been laughing that hard at.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been.
See?
There's a lot of judgment in that
There
statement.
it is. Okay, well, now I'm just proving your point. But
Of me judging you.
yes, you're really good at that.
I know.
Okay, back to whatever you were saying.
Okay, back to just the tips.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right.
I have fucking hate Meredith.
Do you want me to do it again?
No. I have 3 tips.
It's a lot.
Okay. Number 1, pause and ask what it means. So if I say, I should reach out to Meredith and plan something, I'm shoulding myself with that, right? Should comes with a judgment. It's an implied thing that I should be doing, that I need to do. Mm-hmm. The question that you would ask then is, do you actually want to connect with her? Or do you just feel like a pressure to socialize? Or do you feel pressure because she's planned everything? Are you feeling that you want to connect with this person? So if the answer...
Oh man, I am gonna fucking use this.
Yeah. So if you...
I'm struggling with this lately.
So if you ask yourself the question, do I actually want to connect with her? And the answer to that is, yes, I do. I really want to connect with Meredith. But the idea of planning something is overwhelming because maybe I'm just not in the mindset of I want to get out of the house, or, you know, she took me to something, you know, last time we got together, so she planned and I'm feeling like it's uneven. Then I could just call you and connect with you, because if that's what I'm wanting is to connect with you, maybe the planning part is the part that's overwhelming and I'm putting it on my should list.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
It does. I struggle with this all the time because I have friends that I talk to on the phone regularly because they don't live here. Mm-hmm. And God bless my friend Jen and Amanda. I talk to both of them on the phone pretty regularly, but there are many times where I just mentally don't have it in me. And I feel guilty because it's not that I don't want to talk to them and I have made a plan.
You should want to call them, or you should call them.
Yes, but we made a plan and I feel bad. And if I cancel, I'm like, oh, that's a terrible friend move. And I'm lucky that both of them completely understand. Have never once made me feel bad about it. And they cancel too. It happens. But yeah, I really beat myself up on those. I'm just like, I am a shitty friend. I should want to talk to my friends. It's not that I don't want to talk to them. It's just in that moment, the idea of having a mentally stimulating conversation sounds like too much. I want to turn my brain off. Continue.
Yeah. So another example I put is I should have taken advantage of that work opportunity, which is kind of what I did today. And I wanted to understand what the underlying belief of that was. Why didn't I take advantage of the opportunity? And I was feeling like I'm lazy, that I'm failing, that I'll never flourish, blah, blah, blah. Since this is the example from my spiral today, I took some time to reflect and realizing why I was shoulding myself. And I realized I'm not where I want to be in terms of my career. I'm beating myself up for past failures and missing an opportunity. I'm also beating myself up because I had a lot of health struggles that in the last year I've done so much better, but I still don't have that self-compassion because I feel like I'm using it as an excuse. Mm-hmm. And then I realized that I lack trust and confidence in myself because of past actions where I didn't fulfill an expectation, whether that expectation was realistic or not.
Okay.
So my second tip is to notice the judgment layer. The should is rarely about the action itself. It's about some kind of pressure, whether it's from yourself or your friends or family or society or work or kids. Like there's a bajillion different things where that pressure could be coming from. And understanding who or what the judgment is. So is the judgment coming from you, like you're judging yourself? Is the judgment coming from someone else? Like you didn't call your mom this week and now she's mad at you. So now that goes on your should list of like, I should call my mom.
Yes, I have some specific examples that come to mind, but I'll
Do you want to share them?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, that... No, yeah, no.
Okay. The next tip I have is to reframe into choice or curiosity. Instead of I should, it's do I want to or would it help me?
Ooh.
So, do I want to mow the lawn right now? No.
Well, it's also...
Would it help me if I mowed the lawn right now?
No, it's fucking
also
dark
no.
out. Can you fucking see the lawn?
I don't know if those are the best examples
No.
for I should or I should call my mom. Do I want to call my mom? Maybe not right now.
Yeah.
I do want to call my mom, but I want to call my mom when I'm in a place where I can really focus on that conversation and give her 100%.
Yeah.
Also, instead of I should be kinder to myself, saying like, what would kindness to myself look like right now? Because I was kind of doing that today where I was like, then beating myself up for having gone down this like should spiral.
I'm going to notice how much I say it all the time. Like, I mean, shit, how many times have we said it accidentally just in this conversation, not even on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such an impactful word. And when you start to notice it, it's huge.
I have a question that I'm not entirely sure I would like to keep in this.
Okay.
What does your title actually mean? Am I stupid? What is the 4-letter word?
You know how we say like 4-letter words are bad words? Like shit, fuck.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
So I'm saying that we should consider
it a bad word.
That it's a bad word.
Okay. That I was like, oh my God, am I stupid?
Does that make sense or does it sound really stupid? Because I can change the title.
No, the title sounds good. I was just like, oh, is it me? Because I was thinking like, oh, is there a specific word she's talking about and it's going over my head? Because that's what I was thinking.
Oh, no, you didn't miss it. I just think that it should be considered a bad word.
Okay, that makes sense. And I agree.
Yeah.
Should be a 4-letter word.
Yeah. And I liked that like play on words of should. And it's like, oh.
Don't ever do that again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That's all, folks.
I think that was a good quickie.
Yeah.
A quickie reminder.
I mean, we're...
To not be so hard on yourself now. Today was a weird one.
Yep.
In a lot of ways. Day. But tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow is a new day. Thank you for coming over and hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for spray tanning me.
You're welcome.
Feeding me chicken nuggets. And...
That was all Josh. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
And thank you for being willing to pivot and letting me kind of be like, I can't. I want to do something else. I appreciate that flexibility.
Yeah. I'm the queen of pivot. Because I'm going to do it too about 1,000 times. So
yeah.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up, babe.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Mildly Thriving. And we will see you at the next one.
Yeah. And also, the most important thing to remember
is
mildly thriving. No, just kidding. Go.
Mildly thriving is thriving enough.
Yeah, beach.